This is Matthew with Matthew Rupp Consulting. I wanted to shoot a quick video about a new client we're going to build a website for, and there's just a lot about this website that I like a lot. I look at a lot of different websites, from everything from builders to architects, I mean, on and on, and there's so many things about this one that I like that I just want to take a moment and share a couple of them and kind of the reasoning why. So the real big questions that I'm looking at from an SEO perspective when I look at a website is, who are you? Why should I care? Can I trust you? And what's next? So those four things, in my opinion, and when I talk to clients about is, if it's not doing one of those four things, if it's not contributing to one of those four things, honestly, it shouldn't be on your site at all. And everything, I think this is one thing I learned that I think was a great piece of advice, is that everything should have to fight for space on your website. It should have to have a very clear purpose for being there. And honestly, if it's not doing one of those four things, like, what's the point? We're not getting them closer to taking an action. We're not building trust. We're not communicating why people should care. So I just those are 4 points I talk about a lot. Who are you? Why should I care? Can I trust you? And what's next? And there's just a lot of that here. It's a WordPress site. It's very basic. There's nothing costly about it. I mean, anyway, let's kind of jump into this one. So we do house cleaning, and I love that it talks about, okay, we're serving the Colorado Springs area. Okay, that's great. And this next one, which, I mean, that it's a pretty image and it relates to where they are, so that's fine. Cleaning for a reason. I love this. Did you know we offer free house cleaning to women undergoing cancer treatment? Featured on Oprah. As a partner in this, cleaning for a reason. We donate 4 free cleanings and give back to our community, to those in need. I think we should highlight this a lot better and easier and more clearly, because if I hadn't stopped here, like, it would have already scrolled on. So it was easy to miss. I like the green and natural. That's good. Non-toxic, and you can read more about that. So those are good. I think we could make a little bit more of it, but it's good. Starting right from the top, home. About Us, I guarantee About Us is by far their most popular visited page they get. I know that it gets a lot of traffic. Reason to choose us, I love that page. Services, that's wonderful. And then contact us. So it's simple, it's right to the point. In a perfect world, from an SEO standpoint, like, we would mention their services here, whether it was house cleaning or, commercial cleaning, instead of making it. That's kind of a no-no. Is it, like, I mean, honestly, this could be about mufflers or transmissions. I mean, it could be about almost anything by looking at the navigation. So from an SEO standpoint, we should mention their actual keyword in the title tag, in the URL, ideally, and in the navigation, and then in the text. Like, that's a well-optimized page, but we won't be overly critical. I love the signs of trust that we have going on over here. We're not hiding behind anything. We're a member of the chamber, so it's not a fly-by-night business. I love that this nonprofit supported by this, and they do this. Like, I love this. Join our Facebook fan page. That's great. Not just the logo right there, which is really turning into more and more an invitation to just click here and go screw around and waste time, because there's not many people that come to this page and be like, hey, I'm going to go join their fan page. So not a big fan of that, because few people are going to do that, and it's really just a distraction for a lot of people. That's just going to take them away from the site to a platform that's just designed to be distracting and suck up their time. So not a fan of this one, but I love the images, and I love the visual that clearly this is not a fly-by-night company. Residential Cleaning Services International. That's great. The text is really small, but the content is really, really good. It talks about what they specialize in, where they do it at, which is great. They're bonded and insured, safeguarding this, honest integrity, good work ethics. Like, some bullet points would be really nice, in my opinion, and lose some of the little thicker blocks of text. It's nice that it's broken up, but, like, I should be able to surmise this like these. I mean, like, it doesn't need to be like I'm a 5-year-old, but, like, you got to understand, people are impatient, and this is way too much text. These links, unfortunately, don't work. I love them. I love linking to the internal linking is what this is, where you link to, in a logical way, reasons to choose us and what your clients say. So where it makes sense and internally linking amongst your page is kind of sharing the link authority those pages have and can help your site overall. Because you got to remember that Google ranks pages, not websites. So by sharing those links, you're like, hey, you know, you like this page. If Google likes this page or thinks it's authoritative or relevant or this or that, then hey, look at my friends over here. Here's some of our blog posts. Unfortunately, these links don't work. You know the difference between an independent house cleaner and a professional? I don't. Read this. What the heck is a trunk slammer? So it's interesting to me. Like I clicked it. When you made a decision, you want to hire a professional cleaning service. It does this and this and this. You wouldn't allow anyone who hasn't been checked out. We may very well be for you. So I love that they're talking about who they're for and who they're not for, and just being able to be honest that like this is who we serve. And if you're looking for the cheapest company in the world, then honestly, we're very well not it. Like I love that. From an SEO perspective, I can't highlight any of this text, which makes me wonder if it's an image or why I can't highlight the text. But that's a really big no. That's not good. If you can't highlight text, then Google can't read it. See, like this is highlight I can text. So text I can highlight, so that's good. But I can't the page. So that kind of makes me nervous. I love the about page that you have a real person that talks about their story and how they got in the business and what they do and how it grew and who actually works in the business, when she started it, and kids were in school, and just kind of her story. So she's in her 9th year of business. Like we could say, just so it is evergreen, which means it's kind of timeless. Like that could say, since 2004 or whatever. So then it can go year after year. Let people do that math. So anyway, I can say I am consumer debt free, successful business, continues to grow every day. It talks about our experience and growth and hiring employees. And I just love this. Like I would profile these ladies, but it's April 2010 at our local 5-star 5-diamond resort for our customer service training. Like that's wonderful. Like this is, and they even talk more about it when you talk about the reasons to choose them, that before you get on the phone and ask about pricing, please consider the risk you may be taking if you're looking for an independent cleaner and comparing them to cleaning companies. If you don't want to take the chance for this and this and this, no accountability is possibly endless, considering hiring a company that does this and this. They run background checks, so you really know. And I get it. We can't. It's one of those things where it's real hard to tell someone a price, because the difference between some bedrooms and other bedrooms are 3 times the size, or a living room versus this kind of living room, or a kitchen. I get they're in one of those niches where it's kind of hard to give them a price, but they came right out and say, like, we'll give you a ballpark, but it determines, it's based on this and this. So involved in their community, that's, can I trust you? Why should I care? They talk about their equipment, they talk about their supplies and how they use green stuff there. Page is a little messed up there. Some people, this is a really big deal too. You have people that have allergies and kids and pets, and so this is huge. Natural cleaner, which is classified as food safe, talks about their staff and the rates and why they price the way they do. I love one where they talk about, like, it's not like the volume, versus the big cleaning companies where they focus on volume. There it is. Greater numbers of homes they clean versus quality. Noriko's house cleaning is a locally owned residential house or cleaning service that sees it very differently. We get it. You work hard and entrust your cleaning company to help with your house cleaning. We differ by giving you what is expected from a cleaning service. We clean practically everything. We do it where we offer each home a complete cleaning so that your home is ready for a maintenance clean. Then keeping it there is relatively simple. If you still find price as your biggest negotiator, please find another cleaning person and the headaches that may go with it. So honestly, I've had clients tell me they wish they hired our company first. And then the price isn't even terribly high. I feel like they're justifying, like they could be going so far as to say, like, we're a premium service. Like, if you want even a reasonable price, don't call us. But then when you throw in that ballpark, you realize that like this isn't an upper end, higher, expensive, elite kind of cleaning company. But no, we're going to do a good job. I feel like the rate is probably very fair. They believe in what they're doing, and they're clear about that. People that they're positions that they're looking for, which is great. And they talk about their services from maintenance to general cleaning to the initial spring cleaning, move in and move out, and on time. From an SEO perspective, it'd be wonderful if these were on separate pages. What initial cleaning is, when it's ideal for, kind of build this page out a little bit. What initial is, kind of how it differs from this, and general. So if these weren't all in one, that would be a good idea. I mean, this is kind of a strong page in itself. But if we had five pages that we made, anyway, this is just an opportunity to kind of build the site out a little bit. We could say like types of home cleaning, for example, or residential cleaning services. And then there's the drop down, just like there is with this one. There could be 3 or 4, just as an example. But contact us. You can schedule a quote. You can pay by phone. Schedule a cleaning appointment or get a quote. So there's a lot about this site. I like the Google map. If you're coming to them, which you're probably not, that stinks. It's not an actual live map. They just put the image there. This is kind of a license for spam by having that be a live link instead of just going with the contact us page. But I mean, if it's not the end of the world. I'm not sure why you can't highlight these items, but anyway, there's just a lot going on here that I feel if I look at a variety of sites, like I could bring up 20 sites, whether it's from a dentist, an architect, a home builder, that I couldn't find this many positive things to talk about. I did notice there's not nearly enough of them, but one big one is that they did actually have to have a what's next, that call to action there at the bottom. Call this number or click here for a quote. Like, I think this should be a lot more prominent, maybe a little more friendly and a lot more prominent. Like, should be on every page if they were. So anyway, who are you? Why should I care? Can I trust you? And what's next? I feel like from a lot of angles that answered this question really well, with having in mind who's their customer, what kind of customer they want, and how they can bring them value, what kind of questions they have. So just want to make this quick video. Hopefully this was helpful or interesting. This is Matthew with Matthew Rupp Consulting. Hope you have a great day.